Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So I got another smartwatch for you guys. This time this is from OneMeterTech, and this is a Jazz smartwatch S11. Now spec wise, this has a 1.61 inch IPS display, and the resolution is actually 256 by 320. It has a heart rate monitor, hands-free music player, phone book, you know, all the norm for smartwatches we have nowadays. Sleep monitor. And it works with Android and iOS. So I'm gonna cut the seal on this and we're gonna get it unboxed. Now this is their branding in the background. They sent me this so display in the video, and I have no problem doing that. So let's see if we can cut this box open and get you inside of the box. This smartwatch is more on the luxury side. It's the Jazz smartwatch. It's got a 3D, it says it's a 3D curved arc display. There it is. 3D single arc lens. So this should be pretty interesting. Just waiting for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here. Adjust the camera a little bit so I can get you a little closer. Show you these specs real quick. Now I'll zoom out a little bit. It's just the unboxing. I'll give you a hands-on too. I really like this packaging, by the way. It's packaged up very well. So let's cut here. And we should see a nice, wow, this is this looks like a real, just like a regular watch. This thing is gorgeous. They sent me like the metal looking one instead of the rose gold. That's fine. So this is how they present this to you. So let me see how I can get this out of here. It looks like it has a nice leather band on it. Wow. That is gorgeous. Wow. Let me see if something else in here. Maybe a charging cable or something. Yep, a charging cable here. And it's got a magnetic charging cable. Sorry if I was out of view there. A magnetic charging cable. And that's it. So hopefully it has a little bit of juice. Oh, actually there's some more up here. There's instructions. I'll keep the instructions out because here lately I've been having trouble with things. But should be pretty simple. Works with Android and iOS, so that's good. Now let's get this open here. This is definitely a watch that looks like a regular premium watch that you buy. Some of my, like my retail watch, like my regular watch, this non-smartwatch. This is actually well built. Look at that. Wow. That's amazing. Just one button on the side there, and you've got your heart rate monitor back there. This is where you charge it, it looks like. So let's hold this down. This is gorgeous. I'm going to zoom in here. It's got a pretty loud speaker on it. And this is the first for a smartwatch that I've ever unboxed. Wow. Let's see if I can select English. This is crazy. This is a new experience. Wow. And you've got, oh sorry, I think I was out of view. You've got probably the different watch faces and the settings. It's got everything here. Wow. So this is the watch face. Wow. Let me see. So the long press maybe. Yep. And we can change the faces. Very elegant. Look at that. That is crazy. That's nice. So let's switch over to the settings here. And it actually has a dialer because it's a Bluetooth dialer as well. You've got your messaging, phone book there, find my device, connect to Bluetooth obviously, remote capture, Bluetooth music, file manager, alarm, calendar. Got your pedometer, heart rate monitor. I'll test the heart rate monitor because some of these they haven't worked. You've got your dedicated icon for Siri there. I'm starting to see that on a lot of smartwatches. Let's go to UI style. So on theme 1, let's go to theme 2. Oh wow, that is gorgeous. That looks a lot more elegant. I'll leave it there. You got your calculator, your settings. All right, this looks fantastic. All right, so that's it. So I'm gonna actually pair this to my smartwatch and get the time set and everything, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, so before I show you the actual watch itself in detail, I wanted to show you the application that you'll need to download in the App Store, and it's called Fondue Wear. So after you download this application, you'll need to register with an email and then sign in. And some of the things that you can do with this is pretty great. You can pretty much have all your settings and sync settings here and alerts, set your goals. It even has navigation, which is different from other smartwatch apps that I've been using. I do have another watch that I'm going to demo that is a Fitband, and it's not as detailed, but this application is pretty good. It has everything that you could possibly need to monitor here in the settings. So now let's switch gears and let's get over to the actual watch itself, and I can tell you how great it is. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we are back, and I've got it all set up and I've been using it, and for the first time in all the smartwatches that I've gotten, this is one that actually, I think nearly 95% of the things on here actually work. So this is the watch face that I'm using here. I can confirm that the dialer works. It makes phone calls, it receives phone calls, the phone book, everything syncs. Messaging, when I press it, it says currently not available, but that could just be something to do with the application itself or the way I have it linked to my iPhone. But nonetheless, that's one thing that's not working as it should. But it's not a deal breaker because it makes phone calls, receives phone calls, it syncs my contacts, it syncs my call log. Find My Device doesn't work because it's looking for, when you press it, it says you have to sync with a MediaTek device. So that doesn't work, but that's not, again, not a deal breaker because I wouldn't really use that. Everything on this screen works. Remote capture, here's how that works. So you select iOS or Android. I choose iOS. It's connecting to my phone. You see desktop, you press desktop, and then you open up camera, and then I'll take a picture of my cup next to me. So when I press capture, I'm holding my phone in my other hand here, so I hit capture. It just took a picture of the cup. I was holding my phone like this, so that actually works with this smartphone, with this combination here with this actual watch, which is a huge plus. That actually works, and I'm happy to confirm that. Not whether I'll use it or not, I probably won't use it that much. Bluetooth music, it did turn on, but it says something about it doesn't work with all file names listed there. And also, as you can see here, real close, let me zoom in. The time is 12 hours. A lot of the watches that I have doesn't allow me to do it in 12 hours, and it always tells me that I have to do it in 24 hours, which is fine because I'm a military person, but I would prefer 12 hours if I can get it. So that's another plus. Everything on here works. The heart rate monitor actually works, and I'm going to demo that now. It actually works. I was pretty surprised when I saw that it worked because I have lots of smartwatches where it just doesn't work. So also Siri actually works. A lot of these smartwatches have dedicated icons for Siri. The sound recorder works. I'll demonstrate Siri for you. So it says touch it to speak, and you'll see how that works right now. What time is it in New Jersey?
The time in Trenton, New Jersey is 11:17 p.m.
Boom, there you go. And it looks like it comes across as a phone call. Why it does that, I don't know, but the fact is it still works. So shout out to everybody from Trenton, New Jersey, hometown. Yes, everything on here, the UI style, you can change it. I leave it on theme 2 because theme 1 is like every other smartwatch, kind of cartoony, and it doesn't really give that appeal to match this sexy smartwatch. Calculator obviously works, stopwatch, all these things actually work. This is by far one of the nicest smartwatches that I have gotten to review to date. I'm going to take this off. This is extremely elegant compared to some of the other smartwatches that I've had the opportunity to review. This watch definitely holds up to the name. If you can see here, it's got a little curve. And this is how you charge it right here on the back with the magnetic hold. There's the heart rate monitor. I mean, this thing is put together with just premium feel. The leather band on there looks really nice. It's comfortable to wear. It is just actually one of the more premium watches that I have in my catalog. This is definitely a keeper. This thing looks great. Let me show you another watch face here. You just long press. You can go with this one, which is very simple. You've got your days around there. You've got the date in the center. You can see the second hand ticking there. One I wanted to actually look at was this one. This one's very simple. It's just got Tuesday and it's got the date and time there. But the one that I like the most, I think, is just the one that it came with as default, which was this one. Nice second hand down there. Looks very elegant, and it fits this style of watch. This is actually really nice. It actually feels really good. Now let's take a look at the actual charging mechanism. Now here's where it's probably not the best. I would have preferred a cradle to charge this, because it latches on back here, and it is strong but not strong. That is one of the weakest of them all. There you go. It latches on, but you won't be able to touch your smartwatch while it's charging, because it's going to, you can hear it. It goes on strong, but if I just tilt a little bit, it'll pop off. There's two magnets there, and it works. But I have to tell you that this smartwatch by far looks like a real watch. I made a phone call with it, and I'll demo the phone call again here. To me, that's kind of the most important part, is being able to make a phone call. That is a good thing. So I'm going to dial out a number here. Gee, I wonder who I'm dialing. I always test with that number. And it'll use my smartphone to dial, as you can see here. And it comes through the watch. Now, T-Mobile is closed, so I should get the voicemail. But as you can see, it does work. I'll hang up, but it works. So this smartwatch is definitely one that I think I could recommend. Now, this is coming to the market, and I'll have some links in the description if the company actually provides one by the time this video gets posted. But this is one of the more elegant smartwatches that I have ever used of all the ones that I've actually gotten, and I've got a lot sitting over here. But it's your man Jay Will, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for a follow-up on this one down the line, so I can tell you about battery life. But I don't think I'll have a problem with battery life on this thing, because it's just a really good-looking smartwatch and feels like a regular watch. I can wear this with a suit and tie. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.